Hey guys, Blaumagier here, and we're back with another episode of Pokemon Let's Play 'em All. This is Fire Red, and when we last left off, we were exploring Mount Moon, and in this episode we're going to hopefully finish Mount Moon. So, we took the side passage here, which really just leads to more treasure. And hey look, there's a Paris. A lot of people don't like Paris. I am not one of them. I actually really like Paris because it learns Spore, and through breeding it can learn False Swipe. I believe it can also learn it from a TM in whichever generation it's a TM in. Might be this generation. I really can't remember, to tell you the truth. I better use a potion before Cat goes down. Ha! Paralyzed. Hot paralyzed. Get it? Never mind. That should be enough. Oh yeah. I don't know if I'll actually use it, but Well, somebody asked me to name this one after them, so... Or, well, not this one specifically, just any male. Let's see if it'll fit. It doesn't look like it's going to. So we'll just call him Mega Kid Ica. That works for me. Right, now. Oh no, a rocket. And so this cave has got some weird guy in a uniform. Now, when it comes to rockets, they usually tend to have the same few Pokemon. There's a few that break the mold, but in most cases you'll find they have Golbats, or Zubats, Golbats, and Coughings and Wheezings, and Mugs and Grimers, I think. Oh yeah, and Rattatas and Raticates. They have a lot of those. So here we are, still switching out Cat, trying to level her up. Have another Zubat. Not surprising anybody. I believe this is actually the first rocket we've fought this game. Cat actually probably could have defeated that Zubat on her own if I had remembered to use the Paralyzed heal on her. I blew it! I will do that now before I forget. And up here, after a battle, I don't want to fight Zubats. Well, actually, yeah. They're good for experience. Right now. Because cat can easily kill them. Because electric is super effective against flying. Star piece. I know in the original game, things like that would just be stuff to sell for money. I'm not sure if they added somebody that collects them in this game or not. There might be, but I usually don't even bother selling stuff like that until I actually need the money. And usually I don't really need the money. The game generally supplies way more than enough money for everything. Alright, so we are back up here, and I will get this before I forget about it. Another Zubat. That is the end of you, foul beast. And escape rope. Nice item to have. Game usually gives you enough for wherever you might actually use them in the game. Like, you're not going to use one here, because Mount Moon is a passageway, not just a dungeon. If that actually made sense. By which I mean, Mount Moon is a place that you go from point A to point B. I thought that was a trainer that you could fight. Yeah, but Mount Moon's a place you go from point A to point B, as opposed to a place where you go into it just to either get some item or fight some monster. Generally, you're only going to use escape ropes in places where all you're doing is going into some dungeon to just collect an item or fight a monster. Here we have an Oddish, a grass poison type. Charmeleon will destroy it with its fire, which is super effective against grass. And a Bellsprout, also a grass poison type. I'll probably start using Mew a lot more once I get the next gym badge. But until then, there's not much point, because if Mew levels up even once right now, it won't follow my orders. But that's alright, it will catch up quickly in experience, because any Pokemon that does not have your trainer's secret ID, I believe that's the only thing that actually affects it, which is something you can't actually see in game. It won't listen, or it will not listen without a certain gym badge at a certain level. Eventually, there's one that makes all Pokemon obey you. But in addition to that, they will gain 1.5 times experience naturally from every battle. Of course, there's also an item, I believe it's called Lucky Egg, that can increase the experience they gain further. That works on any Pokemon though. But it does stack with the 1.5 times bonus that they naturally gain from not being native to your game. I don't know why I was thinking about switching there. Oh no, my attack stat that I'm not using got cut. Whatever will I do? I guess I'll just keep using Thundershock. And of course it poisons. This is just the way things go in Pokemon. You could use like 90% chance status effect moves and miss frequently. And your opponent can frequently hit with 10% chance to affect you moves. It just doesn't fail. I don't know how many times I've gotten poisoned by Poison Sting. And it is one of the most annoying things about the series as a whole. It's the fact that it just seems the AI has much better luck than you. Hidden item. I don't feel like fighting a Geodude. We got another punk here. Youngster Josh would like to battle. He's got the same name as me. We will Thunder Shock him. He should die pretty quickly. Or, excuse me, faint. Pokemon is not grisly enough for you to kill opposing monsters. That would be interesting, though. Actually, there's a challenge run called Nuzlocke. I think I may have mentioned it in one of my earlier posts. Or, yeah, one of my earlier video posts. Saying that I wasn't going to be doing such a run. But in a Nuzlocke run, the core principle there is that if your Pokemon faints, it actually dies. And you can't use it anymore for the remainder of the run. Aw, lame. Forgot it had quick attack. Oh well, we'll finish it off with Ember. Not False Swipe. I know there's some of you out there thinking that. But it doesn't work that way. I was thinking about using a potion there, and in retrospect, I should have. Anyways, I think I'm going to end off here. We're pretty much at the end of Mount Moon anyways. And off screen I will run back to the Pokemon Center so I can heal up the Pikachu. So I will see you guys next time. Later.